seated.
We now request our headmaster, Mr. K. Radhakrishnan, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, members of Board of Governors, honorable guest, members of staff, students, parents, and all Laurentians. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you on this occasion of 164th anniversary of Lawrence School, Lovedale. We are grateful to you, our Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, former Chairman of ISRO, for having accepted our invitation to grace this occasion. It's a great honor, sir, to have you here with us in this community. I take this opportunity to welcome the members of Board of Governors, who has always remained a guiding force to us. I extend a warm welcome to the parents who have left their precious children in our care. I'm grateful for your trust which you have placed on us, sir. Any celebration of this nature and magnitude is incomplete without the participation of its alumni. I welcome all old Laurentians who have come to their alma mater. May I now invite Mr. Ramesh Venkateswaran, Member, Board of Governors, to introduce our Chief Guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, all of us present over here, a very, very warm welcome to Lawrence School, Lovedale. It is a great pleasure and privilege to welcome our chief guest for this morning, Dr. Radhakrishnan. But before I welcome and introduce Dr. Radhakrishnan, I think we need to give a huge hand for the wonderful parade and display that was, it was because I think the weather gods, the last 2 years has taken its toll on everyone, and a remarkable job done by the whole Lawrence School community for this brilliant show that has been put on. Dr. Radhakrishnan, I hope we haven't disappointed you on that show this morning. I will not do the routine introduction for Dr. Radhakrishnan because no amount of introduction will do any justice to him, and you probably need a separate show for that. So I will try and do it slightly differently as to do a little bit of what are the three things we can take away from Dr. Radhakrishnan's journey, and which will also introduce him, hopefully. You can, of course, get any amount of details about him on the net and like anybody else, so there's nothing new in that. 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, a Sanskrit documentary film called Yanam, A Journey, was released based on a book and the memoirs of Dr. Radhakrishnan. The book is called My Odyssey, Memoirs of the Man Behind the Mangalyaan Mission. So I'm going to try and encapsulate in 3 to 4 minutes the journey of Dr. Radhakrishnan, not about qualifications, but about the kind of man he is and why he is the right person to be with us this morning, not just for Laurentians, but I think the old Laurentians, the parents, for anyone who is an Indian generally. And I cannot tell you what a great privilege it is for me and my Yanam journey that I am sitting over here and I see all the young people sitting over here. 55 years ago when I was there and listening to the last one, I said the only thing I want to do is get out of school. And I think all of us want to just get out of school because we believe that is freedom. And it's only later on one realizes that the freest place in our life that we ever live is our school days. And there's no place like Lawrence School that cannot give you this freedom. So my love affair with Lawrence School started in 1967 when I actually left the school. And in 55 years, I have sat there as an old Laurentian, I've sat there as a parent, I've had the privilege of standing here as the headmaster, and today I can't even tell you what a great honor it is to be here as a member of the Board of Governors. But enough about me. Dr. Radhakrishnan, you can read a lot about him, and no amount of introduction will do justice to him, so I'm not really going to get that. But all of us probably know him as the Mangal man, the mission man, the Mangal mission man, because in 2009 to 14, when he was the chairman of ISRO, it was the time when he and ISRO, of course, put India on the space map as truly a country that needs to be looked at seriously. And that was that. But that is not the interesting part of Dr. Radhakrishnan. 2014 Padma Bhushan is over there. But let me just give you a couple of statistics which won't do justice. 12 honorary doctorates. I don't even know if Dr. Radhakrishnan knows how many national committees he's on, because whenever I call him, he says, I'm going to Delhi or I'm coming back from somewhere, I'm on the way somewhere. And he's a remarkable person. He must have lost count. But relevant to us in this audience, he's a member of the Space Commission. He's a member of the National Security Advisory Board. He's the chairman of the Standing Committee of the IIT Council. And he's the chairperson of IIT Kanpur and IIT Ropar. But that's not what it's all about. Let me come to explain Radhakrishnan as a person, as I've understood him in the recent past. And I think that is the lesson I would like to introduce Dr. Radhakrishnan and leave you all with as a thought. 1970, he did his electrical engineering, a graduate from Kerala University. And interestingly, 4 years later, a scientist from the space organization goes to do his MBA at a newly founded institute called the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. He's the first batch of the IIM Bangalore in an MBA, and I can't imagine too many scientists wanting to explore the path of management, and that too for a new institute, but he is the first batch, and that's where we are. I can take a little bit of credit that we are co-alum of that institute. But more than that, after doing his management, 30 years later, in 2000, he picks up a PhD from IIT Kharagpur. And this is a PhD when he is working, he's part of a large organization, and I don't know where he got the time. And therefore, I just want to leave us with 3 points of Dr. Radhakrishnan that I have found fascinating in that little time I've known him. The first is, here is a person, an engineer, space, mission, Mangalyaan and all. So for all the youngsters sitting here, he must be a nerd. By definition, that's the right definition of a person who does all this. But Dr. Radhakrishnan at the age of 7 began training in Kathakali and in classical Carnatic music, and he gives performances, and even today he goes to Guruvayur and gives a Carnatic concert, a Carnatic classical music concert. And that is the first lesson I have learned from him, because life is not about either, life is about and. We all tend to believe that I will either do this or I will do that. I can do this or I can't do that. And here is a person who has reached just about anything you can do internationally. And he also has time to be a Kathakali artist and a musician. And I really don't know what else he does, to be honest with you. But that's a huge lesson I've learned. The second one, in the little bit of time I've met him and interacted with him, I am amazed by the level of humility, simplicity, courtesy, almost self-aware. He doesn't even show himself up. And here is a person who has put India on the map and put us in with NASA and China and all of that. And therefore, the lesson I take away from Dr. Radhakrishnan for all of us here is to be a great leader and to achieve something, you don't have to be a brash, loud, aggressive person. You need to be a leader, and you can do it the Dr. Radhakrishnan way. And the third most important lesson I tell all youngsters, but he is a living evidence of what I believe is important. With his qualifications and with his level of achievements, Dr. Radhakrishnan could have gone anywhere in the world and could have made any amount of money and got any amount of recognition that you wanted. But he chose to stay back. He chose to stay back, and he stayed back in this country, and he has contributed to this country. And I think that is what I would like you to take away, especially the young old Laurentians and the young Laurentians, that we all have a responsibility to our country. We all have to give back to what we have got. And there is no better evidence that I can give than to present in front of us Dr. Radhakrishnan, who has lived it. So, Dr. Radhakrishnan, I personally consider it an honor and a privilege to call you a friend. And I only wish I'd met you 50 years earlier. Thank you very much for being with us, and have a good day.
We would now like to call upon our headmaster to give the annual report for the year 2021-2022.
Now I'll present the annual report of our school. The COVID-19 pandemic forced schools to shut down all across the world. As a result, the transaction of curriculum changed dramatically. In response to this extraordinary situation, the Lawrence School Lovedale initiated online classes for the students. We used various platforms such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Cisco WebEx, GoToMeeting. We used exam.net portal for assessments and examinations. We strengthened our IT infrastructure of the school with dedicated internet leased line, high performance system, superior quality cameras, wired and wireless microphones. We conducted around 112 online classes daily during the COVID lockdown. CBSE examination this year was delayed, and the result also came a bit late, second week of July. These are our results. In class 10 CBSE examination, we have got 100% result. In class 12th also, both class 10 and 12th, 100% result. And class 10, 118 students appear for the examination, out of which 85 students passed with distinction, 32 passed with first division, and 1 student passed with second division. The class 10 toppers are Nirak Agarwal, Ashmi Mittal, and Jyoti Harchandana Velpula. One student in mathematics and 1 in science and 1 in French have secured 100 out of 100. In class 12, 82 students appeared from our school, out of which 76 passed with distinction and 6 students passed with first division. Toppers are in commerce stream, K.S. Nirun Srinivas and Nishant Rajesh Todi. In science stream, Nakul Raj, and in humanities stream, Mihika Kakati. 3 students secured full marks, 100 out of 100 in business studies. The class average for business studies, fine arts, physical education, and geography is more than 90%. The school congratulates all students, teachers for producing such an excellent result. I'm happy to inform you that the school has introduced political science as a subject in humanities stream last year and artificial intelligence as a skill subject this year. Activities. Pandemic did not deter us participating in various activities. When we reopened school after lockdown, our students participated in various intra as well as inter-school activities. Our students, Asmi Bharati and Manjari Pansalkar, stood second and third in 41st Lawrence Memorial Debate in 2021. Tanvi Hemraj, Priyanka Lakshmi represented the Lawrence School Loudale in virtual inter-school French poetry recitation competition organized by Mayo College Ajmer in 2021. In September, Dev Agrawal of class 10 participated in the inter-school Hindi radio jockey competition, and in the same event, Asmit Bharti participated in the inter-school Hindi poetry recitation competition organized by Lawrence School Sanar. I'm happy to inform you that Arpit Ravichandran of class 12 was judged as second best speaker in a virtual All India Nani Chan English essay competition, which culminated in a round of debating where he was awarded a cash prize of 15,000 rupees. Our students also participated in Glendale virtual debate, declamation and poetry writing competition, Rajmata Krishnakumari Girls School IPSC inter-school virtual debates, crossfire debate of Debating Society of SRCC Delhi, the Lamatina debate and quiz, the Platinum Jubilee All India Online English Debate, Quiz and Speech Writing Conclave in 2021, which was ably guided by our teachers of English department. The class 5 of inter-house English poem recitation was first in inter-house competition, was held in school after COVID pandemic. All students in standard 5th took part, and first round of completion was done online. 8 students who were selected for the final round represented for their houses. In the final round, the competition was held in Prep School Large Hall on 8th March of 2022. The students of 5 were taken for various field trips, and the first venture to come out of the school after COVID-19 pandemic to Botanical Garden and to various other places. There they get an experience of learning something out of their classroom as well as from the computer screen. IAYP, formerly IAYP is known as Duke of Edinburgh Award Scheme. We have organized a residential project, IAYP, last year, immediately after the lockdown, where 85 students have taken part in that. And they will be specialized in training, trucking, a study of Nilgiri biosphere, and tent pitching, and other residential skill. It's my pleasure to inform you that our students brought laurels to our school in IPSC Visual Art Festival held in 2022, hosted by Rajmata Krishnakumari Girls Public School, Jodhpur. Best Work of Art Award was given to A.S. Rinu Avantiga, Niharika, and Stuti Nilesh Ingle of class 12th. People's Choice Award was given to Ayana Goswami of class 12th. Promising Young Artist Award was given to Ayana Goswami and Stuti Nilesh Ingle of class 12th. Special Commendation Award was given to Mandela Kushi Kiran of class 12th. And Special Commendation Award given to Vidur Varshan of class 10. Investiture. The school finally reopened February this year. We appointed the prefectorial body 2021-22 and they were sworn at an investiture held in April. On 18th May 2022, the former Vice President of India, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu, visited our school. He had earlier expressed his desire to visit the school and we never wasted a moment making it happen. Sri Venkaiah Naidu addressed the staff and students held in large hall and left them encouraged and greatly inspired. This year, 2022 investiture, prefectorial body of this year also sworn in a solemn ceremony held in senior school, 6th August. And investiture was witnessed by parents and 20 students and entrusted the duties and responsibilities of leading the school. And Independence Day followed by this term. After 2 years, the entire community together celebrated 75th Independence Day, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, last 2 weeks back. Physical education is an integral part of our system. The Department of Physical Education has always endeavored to fulfill the basic objective sports by providing state-of-art infrastructural facilities. During COVID pandemic, Physical Education Department successfully conducted online classes for various sports. Upon their return from the school after COVID lockdown, more than 100 students represented our school in various IPSC tournaments in football, hockey, tennis, and basketball in different parts of the country. Our boys basketball team represented Nilgiris at district tournament at Coimbatore. A Lawrence School girls basketball team took part in 17th Lady Honoria basketball tournament for senior girls, which was held in May 2022 in Lawrence School, Sanar. Asmika Dinkar of class 10th bagged bronze medal in sub-junior archery nationals held in Rajasthan 2022, where she represented Tamil Nadu state and she also have given a marvelous performance by winning 5 medals in the 13th Tamil Nadu state archery competition, which was held in February. Congratulations. Adosh of class 9, Arav Arun Kumar and Aryan Singh of class 8 got selected for the SGFI football under 14 to represent IPSC at nationals. The school celebrated Fit India School Week from 14 November to 12 December by organizing various programs in school. 9 students from our school took part in Fit India quiz competition conducted by National Testing Agency through online tests in 15th November 2021. Aditya Singh Gohel of class 12 qualified in the Regional Equestrian League in Jaipur and Delhi and participated in Junior National Equestrian Championship in 2021 held at Mumbai. Our Career Counseling Center helped students to find placements to fight a life after Lawrence. The school organized various workshops in Career Counseling Center for students, parents to help to understand college application process. 4 students appeared for advanced placement test and scored maximum score of 5 out of 5 in several subjects. Knowledge sharing session was conducted by old Laurentians in various topics of interest. Following other universities during the placement during this year, from India, Delhi University, St. Xavier's Mumbai, O.P. Jindal University, Kriya, Asim Premji, NMIMS Mumbai, Flame, HKC College Mumbai, Mithubai College Mumbai, Christ University Bangalore, St. Joseph College Bangalore, Manipal University, Shiv Nadar, VI University, VIT, SRM, and Ashoka University. I would like to mention that one student got 100% scholarship and another 2 students got 50% scholarship from Ashoka University. Overseas placement. Our students are placed in various universities abroad: University of Toronto, Canada, University of British Columbia, Canada, Oberlin, USA, Pennsylvania State University, US, UC Davis, US, Texas, US, Bristol, UK, University College, UK, Nottingham University, UK, Durham University, UK, and King's College, UK. Our school has been approved as a SAT examination center from this year onwards. And career fair was held last week. 58 universities took part in our career fair, both from India and US, UK, Canada, and other universities from other countries also took part in that career fair. The students of class 9 and 12 attended this, and top Indian liberal arts science universities also present, which includes Ashoka University, Kriya, Asim Premji, Flame, and Shivanadar University. We always have striven for excellence in curriculum transaction, in-service training for the teachers, a capacity building program also for the teachers. 22 teachers have attended CBSE capacity building workshop, and also quite a few of them attended in prospective resource workshop. Kriya University conducted a mental well-being and art integration workshop for the staff this year. We have collaborated with an organization called Carpe Diem, which is based in Bangalore, founded and led by women with a vision to destigmatize mental well-being. We have a group of teachers trained by Carpe Diem to handle students with special educational needs. They also conducted few sessions on mental well-being for students of class 12 and a session on adolescent behavior for teachers and pastoral care staff. Last year, the school administration managed to renovate all support staff accommodation and also constructed 7 new support staff quarters near Principal Lane. We are also initiating construction of 9 support staff quarters in Old Post Office Line. An SBI ATM opposite to main building is likely to be operational within few weeks. I take this opportunity to thank all Laurentian community for the support rendered to the school. I take this opportunity to place on record my sincere appreciation to all my students, my staff who have striven so diligently within a short period of time to prepare for the 164th Founders Day. Despite the turbulent and unpredictable weather condition, I'm proud to say that my students and my staff continued uncompromisingly to perfect their part of act. I shall be honored if you join me to congratulating them in this endeavor. On behalf of our staff, students, Lawrence School Lovedale, I thank the Board of Governors for their interest and continued support in making this institution progress from strength to strength. Thank you.
We feel honored to award students who have excelled in the field of academics, sports, and co-curricular activities for the year 2021-2022. It is the ultimate token of recognition of the purest of talents and highest of achievements. We request our Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, Member, National Security Advisory Board, National Security Council Secretary, and Honorary Distinguished Advisor DOS, ISRO, former Chairman, Space Commission Secretary, Department of Space, Chairman, ISRO, to give away the prizes. First in Class 5, Shrida Devangan. First in Class 6, Priyanshu H.S. First in Class 7, Nitivarshika S.A. First in Class 8 and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 8, Ranvijay Singh. First in Class 9 and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 9, Divyanshi Chauhan. First in Class 10 and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 10, Nirek Agarwal. First in Class 11, Commerce Stream, and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 11, Commerce Stream, Sivakumaran J. First in Class 11, Science Stream, and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 11, Science Stream, Anirudh Venkatesh Iyer. First in Class 11 Humanities Stream and a recipient of K.C. Mahindra Search for Talent Scholarship for Class 11 Humanities Stream, Antra Sara Chako.
First in Class 12 AISSCE 2022 Commerce Stream, K.S. Nirun Srinivas. First in Class 12 AISSCE 2022 Humanities Stream, Mihika Kakati. Now, we move on to the special awards for the year 2021-2022. The Karan Kante Trophy for the Best Sportsman goes to Molly Shah. Vivek Bhatnagar Memorial Award to the Cricketer of the Year, Vishwa Bompally. Award for Excellence in Badminton, Junior Level, goes to John Jacob Phillip. Ajay Nair Memorial Trophy for the Best Drummer, G. Mithun. Award for Excellence in Sculpture, S. Vidur Varshan. Award for Excellence in Art and Craft, Tanvi Hemraj. Award for Excellence in Western Music, Nabil Muhammad Ansari. Award for Excellence in Classical Dance, Manjri Abhay Fansalkar. Award for Excellence in Debating and Elocution, Arpit Ravichandran. Award for Excellence in Weaving, C. Vidya Varshan. Ankit Agarwal Trophy for the Best Science Student and the Nalini Shivaraman Trophy for the Best All-Round Student in Class 11. Anirudh Venkatesh Iyer. Commander S.K. Mishra Trophy for Character, Integrity and Personal Qualities, and the P.V. Subramaniam Award for the Best Prefect, Dharnish Ratnam R. OLA Karnataka Chapter Trophy for the Best All-Round Student of Prep School and the Alyosha Kumar Award Scholarship for the Best All-Round Student of Prep School, Krisha Varshan SK.
Chairman, Board of Governors Trophy for the Best All-Round Student of Junior School is shared by Jia John Thail and Ashmit Bharti. Divya Bidappa Trophy for Excellence in Performing Arts is shared by Manjri Abhay Fansalkar and Antra Sara Chako. Aichitra Divya Bidappa Memorial Award for obtaining highest marks in CBSE Class 12th examination and displaying leadership qualities of the highest order, Jay Kumar Tushar Hivase. BK Sabapati Award for the best student in mathematics, K. Priyanka Lakshmi. Captain Abdul Khader Memorial Shield for the best guard on parade goes to guard number 1. The guard commander, Anirudh Venkatesh Iyer, will now come and receive the award. Thank you, sir. We now request our chief guest, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, to speak a few words.
Good morning to all of you. Distinguished Headmaster Mr. Prabhakaran, members of the board, especially my friend and colleague, Mr. Ramesh Venkateswaran, all the erudite teachers of this school, the distinguished alumni who are present here today, and all the heroes of the school, the young, bright boys and girls who are present here. Let me thank you for giving me this great opportunity. I'm back to school today in letter and spirit. And what a wonderful show that you had in the morning. It talks about the institution, the discipline that has been inculcated in generations of students of this institution. The enthusiasm that the alumni enjoys, rejoice by coming back to the alma mater. A class 72 student and the youngest student of the 5th standard going with the same enthusiasm. And that is what a school provides to every one of us. Young friends, you will see this after a few decades. In the year 2014, all of us who completed 50 years after our class 10 met in the same classroom, and we had a few of the teachers there at that time. Many of us had not even met during that period. We were in different parts of the world, we had several types of accomplishments, etc., etc. But when all of us met there, we were still students and they were teachers. This is a bond you will never see in life anywhere else. The student and the teacher relation. Something like the mother and a child. It's eternal. Enjoy. And that is the nobility of this teaching profession. And I compliment the school for choosing this day, September 5 and 6, for this interaction and this ceremony. We should show our gratitude to that great person, Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, known as a great teacher. In fact, when we were in the class 8, we had a lesson. We had to study about Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. So we were all looking for our role models in those days without knowing much about. So when Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, so why not Dr. Koppalli Radhakrishnan? This is some thought which crept into my mind. Of course, it took several decades for me to fulfill that. As Mr. Ramesh told, at the age of 46, I went and registered for a PhD in IIT Kharagpur and sat in the classroom with the students, some of them who told me, my father is of your age. And we had professors who were at least 20 years younger to me. They were teachers and I was a student. And we continue with that relation even today. So teacher is a teacher. And we also talked about several other facets of our personality that we developed over these years. We saw the young friends coming and collecting awards for studies and arts, sports, all round, all activities. And I saw the applause when Mr. Subramaniam came and collected the award for the best character. And that speaks about this institute. The way the award has been instituted and the response that his classmates, students gave. And this makes all the difference in life. One can learn a lot of things. One can continue to learn over the life in different domains. That is knowing. Now, how do you put this knowledge into action? It requires people. In ISRO, we talk about team excellence. It is not an individual who finally gets everything done. It is a team that makes all the difference. It is an integral of the excellence of everyone coming together that makes all the difference. How do you orchestrate teams and then make this into practice? How do you get the resources for putting that idea into practice? Who will take that risk? Who will come forward? Who will support you? And where all you have to go and knock to get things done. These are all important. Doing is important. But finally, every one of us will be judged by what we are. It is the character. It is the conscience. It is honesty, integrity, the value systems. All that we develop. And where do we get it? It is from our home. It is from our school. And that is why these school days are important periods of everyone's life. And it is the parents, the teachers who shape every one of us. So this is an occasion to honor, respect the teachers and the institute. I knew Mr. Ramesh Venkateswaran as a live wire student of IIM Bangalore. And we met during one of the alumni meet. I was a bit senior to him, and he was almost fresh. Later I met him as part of the IIT system. He is chairman of the board of governors of IIT Palakkad, a third generation IIT. And I could see over the last couple of years the enthusiasm, the passion with which he is developing that institute. And the kind of telephone calls that he makes very frequently on various aspects of developing that institute. But a couple of months ago, when we spoke to me about this function in Laude, I found a different Ramesh. including the interaction that we had yesterday afternoon. He is a student, he is a teacher, he is a headmaster, he is a board member, all that is there. But there is a kind of involvement. He talks with his heart and soul about Lovedale. And I'm sure that is in the hearts of everyone who has gone out of this institute. And that is the point. Keep it up. I got into space 51 years ago. Seeing the small rockets going up was something great. With all sophisticated laboratories of those days, with a pan-Indian set of colleagues around. But that feeling continues even today. A month ago when I went to Sriharikota for a launch, I could see the way India has evolved in this direction over the last 50 years. Some areas even rubbing shoulders with the best in the world. A power to be counted in this area. But you can read about it, what we have achieved. But what made that difference? First and foremost is this team excellence, where a few thousands of people come together and take that goal, a well-set goal, as each individual's goal. And there is a famous saying that people know more about the rockets and satellites and the dimensions, the nitty-gritties of that, more than even members of their family. It is in their heart. And that makes all the difference. Passion for doing what it is. And when we said Mangalyaan will be done in November 2013, we will have a launch and we will make a satellite in almost 15 months. And we will take up this challenging mission. It was the resolve of thousands of people. And for them it was once in a life opportunity for attempting something. From someone who was 80-year-old to someone who was in the 20s, it made all the difference for them. So how everyone can be brought together as a team. And this will make you a successful person in every walk of life. How you can take people along with you. And that is called leadership. And when you are a leader, there are certain things which you have to practice, which you have to imbibe, and we have to show. Of course, one other thing is, whenever we do a work as a team, and when we take a complex task, we are sure to fail. There is no doubt about it. Without falling, we don't learn cycling. Without gulping water, we don't learn swimming. So we will fail. So I like that motto, never give in. Never give in. And this is important for every one of us who are in this rocket science. And you would have seen several rockets failing in all countries. It failed in India also, recently also. And the last few days, if you see, in America also, they were trying to take human beings to moon again. And they had the first test flight for that. Everyone was looking for that. There was a problem. They postponed it. Again, attempted. There was a problem. And that is how we learn. We'll solve problems. Never give in. And we must develop that resilience to come back. Learn from the failures. And that will make us strong. Have the resilience and look at criticism in a very positive manner. And in every criticism, every comment adversely coming to us, there will be a message that something is lacking in us as an individual, as an institution, as a team. Look for that and improve. And when there is a hurdle in front of us, of course, one can stay back, or one can overcome that and succeed. And if we overcome, we become stronger. So thank those people who put hurdles in front of us and then gain strength. That is the way one can move. Failure is there in life. And with each failure, there is a great lesson that we learn. And what is important is what lesson we have learned. And did we learn the right lesson? And that makes us different. Let me just give an example. In my first year as chairman of ISRO in the 2010, we had 2 failures of Gslv. First one was testing a cryogenic engine developed after 18 years of effort of thousands of people. We were going for a launch. We failed, but we learned several things out of it. We took the team, inspired the team, we answered to the people concerned, the country, and importantly, we took the responsibility as an organization. Finally, the leader of the team takes the responsibility for the failure. We again went. In December, there was another failure. And people told it is a mid-air explosion. It was not an explosion. It was a planned destruction of the vehicle when we realized that it is going off the course. And there is a provision to give a command and destroy it. But if you see the way the media looked at it, it was called something pretty bad. But that is rocket science. We learned out of it. And then we had series of successful launches. But as a leader, as a person who is responsible, one has to face it. Take the team with us. Your football team, your cricket team, your basketball team will go and they may win or they may lose. You as an individual will go for a course. You may win, you may lose. Don't lose heart. Life is pretty long. There are many, many avenues. And those who learn from the failures will handle tougher and tougher situations in the future. So this is something which every one of us should realize. If you look at this nation today, 75 years of independence, we are one of the prominent one in the world. We are looking at a vision which is for the year 2047. Now we are all the people who have been part of the first 75 years. But those who build that 2047 India are people like you. That is the responsibility that the nation has given to you, and that is what the nation expects from you. Whatever be the profession, whatever be the engagement that you are going to have in life, finally, do something that is important, that is relevant for the nation, for the people around us. And when you leave this world with this great human life that we have got, try to leave a legacy. You should be known at the end of your life with a couple of words, like we remember many of the people today. And keep that target. Equip yourself for getting into that slot. There are several things that you can earn, you can give, and finally, you leave that footprint in this world. What is that? You think about it today. Finally, let me also thank again the school for bringing me to this wonderful place on earth. I had the occasion to see the satellite pictures in the year 1993, that's almost 29 years ago, to give some help for looking at the developmental planning process of Nilgiris, a very delicate ecosystem of this region, of this nation. That is where we all felt, so we talk about rocket science, we talk about cutting edge technology, we talk about exploring the universe, we think of getting resources from moon or Mars even at a later date. Finally, how that technology becomes useful for the human beings around us, for understanding the sustainable development issues, or the climate change, or the environment, or the natural resources, or the water, land, and related things. This is where space technology has made an impact, especially in a country like India. And we feel happy that we were able to be part of that process. That's where we feel there was a purpose in life, that we could do something that is useful for the people. There are several such areas one can get into. If you are a good doctor, what more? It can be useful for everybody. Do something that is good for people around us and equip yourself. Have empathy. And money is important. Ramesh was talking about it. But more than money, there are certain things. And I will just give one more example and leave it. In the year 1976, I had just finished my MBA from IIM Bangalore. In India, there were only 3 institutes of management. And once you come out of Institute of Management, then there is a good job awaiting you. That was the situation. Compared to every other disciplines, management was a lucrative thing at that time. And by the end of the course, you will have placements also. But I decided that I will go back to ISRO and continue to be in ISRO. Because some seniors of me felt when they supported for this study, that I will come back and contribute. So if I just give back the 10,000 rupees what they gave me during 2 years and then get out of it, there is one way of looking at life. But I decided that I will go back and work there. Otherwise, it would have been a travesty of trust, which meant a lot. That's the value system. I continued there, and there were people who ridiculed me, saying that you studied management, why are you going back to R&D? There were my engineering colleagues who also told, now you have forgotten all your engineering. You are no more an engineer, actually. But later, one had to work hard to take both together. And when Mangalyaan was done, and that was successful in the first attempt, that was supposed to be the cheapest interplanetary mission of the world, then There was also another opinion that probably it is a mix of engineering and management that worked. Yes, it was a confluence of both, and also a national feeling. The difference between national fame and national shame is very thin. And we all should dedicate ourselves to ensure that national fame is the end result. So all these together helped us. So it is not just the expertise that we gain in technology that matters. As I said in the beginning, knowing is important, doing is important, and more than that, being a good human being is important. Try to be that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. As a token of gratitude, Headmaster Mr. K. Prabhakaran will now present a memento to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan. Mrs. Prabhakaran will now present a memento to our honorable guest, Mrs. Radhakrishnan. We would now like to call upon our Deputy Headmaster, Mr. Rajan Narayan, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I feel honored to have the opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion. On behalf of the Lawrence School, Lovedale, and its entire community, I, Rajan Narayanan, Deputy Headmaster, would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest, Padma Bhushan Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, for so graciously sharing his time with us and for inspiring us to achieve new milestones on our path to progress. Today, we were privileged to engage with you and listen to your thoughts and ideas. These will surely inspire and encourage us as we move from strength to strength in our journeys as learners and educators. We thank you so very much, sir. We are truly honored by your esteemed presence in our midst today, sir. Further, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Srimati Padmini Radhakrishnan for gracing us with her presence on this day and for making it a memorable one for the entire community. Thank you very much, madam. For the last 10 days or so, most of us in this campus have been praying quite frequently to one God, the rain God. For almost 3 months now, the rain God has been extremely generous, showering us with abundant and bountiful blessings every day without fail. We have been praying to the rain God to pause this blessing at least for a couple of days so that our children can showcase their talent, creativity, and hard work. The God has been reasonably kind yesterday and today morning. We thank him, her, for this kindness and request for another half a day of dry weather so that we can successfully complete our Founders' Day celebrations. Finally, I would be remiss not to thank every one of you, inside and outside this hall, honorable members of the board of the Lawrence School, Lovedale, parents, old Laurentians, my wonderful colleagues, students, and the unfailingly adept support staff of this institution for being here and for playing your roles in facilitating the 164th Founders' Day celebrations. Thank you, one and all.
Let us all rise for the National Anthem.